Welcome back, guys. It is Punt Factor here, bringing you some more Green-White Value Town. We are jumping into League Match 3, which is pretty rad. We got through Amulet Titan. We got through Boggles. I do think the Boggles player definitely conceded a smidge early. I was having trouble gaining traction. We were definitely holding them back with Blast Zone, which was the MVP. And we were going to rip another one of our engineered explosives, which was fantastic. But I don't know. I think that game was going to be closer than our opponent had anticipated. But hey, I will definitely take the win. So how do you guys like the background, right? I felt it was pretty wild. Is it still up there? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I paid like $50 for something, and I have like a year or a lifetime whatever to like do things like this. I don't know, man. You know, I figured like maybe it's time I make my videos a little nicer. I also did some thumbnail jazz, which was pretty rad. You know, I don't think I'm ever going to stream because I don't have time. And I can't really make that a full-time job because my full-time job is like 50 plus hours a week mandatory. So, you know, we're not going to do that. But I can at least try to make my YouTube videos just a little bit nicer for the 2 viewers that I have. I think that sounds like a good deal, you know? So if you enjoy the background, it says Punt Factor, has a Knight of the Reliquary on there. Let me know. This hand is pretty fantastic. So let's say worst case scenario, we get Inquisitions. I doubt they're going to take the Voice of Resurgence. They'll probably end up bolting or fatal pushing our bird on turn 2. If it is black-green X, and it looks like it is. Is this Jund Shadow? It might be. So let's go ahead. We're just going to go ahead, obviously lead on the bird. We're going to go with the forest here. What's our turn 2 play? If they bolt or push the bird, is this just black? This is just black-green rock, isn't it? Yes, it is. That is actually absolutely fine. So I'm going to go ahead and play out a voice here. Get this in tapped. So the Voice of Resurgence, I didn't want to play the tracker out because I want to get value off of the tracker. And we honestly don't need to. There's a Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze is one of the premier cards in this matchup that you want. That's fine. That's fine, Mr. Skews. No biggity. So let's go ahead and play player tracker out. Let's go ahead there. Hold back. So the real question is, are we going to block the Scavenging Ooze? I think the answer is no. Because I like having the Voice of Resurgence for a Liliana downtick. Yeah, this is straight black-green. I'm actually afraid of Dark Confidant in this matchup. That's the card I don't want to see. Here comes a push. Maybe not. Maybe no push. Or what are you trying to decide what to push maybe? There's the Bob. Bob is definitely a bit of a problem. For sure. Blast Zone on 2 is relatively enticing. I'm not going to lie to you. This is tough. So if we essentially end the turn with two free clues, or I'm sorry, 2 mana open, we can put the Blast Zone on 2. And then blow it up next turn. Yeah, I think we'd rather do that. So why don't we just go ahead and pass the turn here. So they're gonna get. They hit another Dark Confidant. Thoughtseize, that's fine. I mean, they're getting pretty low on life here. Is this a Lurrus to hand turn? Let's go ahead and do that there, and then let's go ahead and draw a card. Yeah, they'll Field of Ruin, which is fine. Go ahead and get another clue. Then why don't we just go ahead and draw a card? No push. Okay, so we have to start playing a little smart here. We can start by... Start by swinging with Tracker. So 3, 4, 5. If they double block here, do we want to crack a clue? I think we might. Noble. Play our Courser out. Let's protect the Gavany. No, let's play the Gavany out this turn. And then what we can do, they're at 4. We can almost... Okay, that's not what we want to see. We want to see Bob get murdered here. So they can bring Lurrus to hand. Nile Spellbomb, which is fine. I don't even care about that. This is a game that the graveyard is sort of irrelevant to us. We do not have a knight. I also don't care about the knight. Lurrus to hand? Are they going to Lily downtick here? Maelstrom Pulse. Okay. How do we get through that 5 damage? Black-Green Rock is another deck that I really kind of wanted to run. So we can play a noble. If Moto will let us here. Play a land. And then we can basically just swing with the bird. Get the exalted trigger. So you know what? I'm going to wait to see if there's any blocks. Because if they bolt this... Okay. If they bolt that, we want to draw a card instead. Or not bolt, push it. That's fine. Bobble. Field of Ruin is pretty solid. Surprised they're not going to Field of Ruin the Gavany. Because I'm going to swing in for 3. And the Goy or the Scavenging Ooze can't really gain any life here. Unless they do have a push. I don't know. I don't like them drawing so many cards. Collected Company is very good here. Okay. So that was pretty easy. Mirren Crusader comes in. Raminaps come out. I think that's all we want in this matchup. I do have the Kitchen Finks for a little more grind, but that's really there for the life gain when we go against like really heavy aggro decks. And I definitely don't want to cut a voice. I don't want to cut skews. I stand by the 1-drops. I honestly think we just bring in a couple Mirren Crusaders and call it a day. This is a definite matchup where Mirren Crusader would just be absolute house if we can pull it off. Looks like a good hand to me. So the MVP of that game was definitely Tireless Tracker, in my opinion. Obviously we had the birds. Actually, it might have been Gavany Township, to kind of really close out that game. I don't know why they didn't Field of Ruin the Gavany, because they knew kind of what I was doing. They probably should have taken the time to Field of Ruin that off the board. But yeah, definitely Tireless Tracker getting us that advantage. And then Gavany Township was a really great land. It's really funny in these Black-Green X matchups, like, I know our opponent looks at Knight of the Reliquary and they think like, oh my god, you got to get rid of it. Like in this hand, this opening hand that I have, I want them to get rid of Knight if they're going to Inquisition me. Please leave me with Courser and Scavenging Ooze. And honestly, this Bajuka Bog in hand is pretty solid too. Skyclave, great draw. So next turn, I will definitely jump into the Courser here, unless they push our bird. No, Bob. Then I'm going to go ahead and Skyclave instead. Or do I path? I might just path this and play out a Skews. Because Skyclave can hit Lily. Alternately, we can play Courser, but I don't want this Bob to get them any value, and I don't care about them having another land. And obviously, I have to do this here so they don't get the trigger for it. Now, the downside to this play is if they get rid of our bird, we're not going to be able to play anything next turn. So we're hoping that they just go, okay, we're hoping they do not have a push to get rid of the bird. I think the Scavenging Ooze is definitely going to be more enticing for them to push. They do push the bird. Interesting. Interesting. And that's a Mirren Crusader. So let's go ahead and bog them. Interesting. Okay, so there's the other push. Maybe not. That was weird. That was very weird from the opponent. Obviously, I'll go ahead and just eat this Goyf just to get it out of the graveyard. Maybe I should have taken... There's a Thoughtseize. What do you take, opponent? I'm hoping Mirren Crusader. That would be the smart thing for them to do. Or do they take something I can play? I mean, they take Knight. So then that tells me that they have to have a Lily downtick. They have to have a Lily. So I'm going to go ahead and play out the Courser. Because I do not want Liliana to come out here, downtick on... Like that's the way they get around the Mirren Crusader. Come on, give me a land. Give me a land off the top. If not, we'll play Noble. We'll swing in for 3. They're going to have to take it. Then on the crackback, they'll hit us. Maybe we get rid of the Scavenging Ooze if we can. There's a land. Not the land we wanted. At all, unfortunately. Let's play the Noble out. Let's play the Gavin. So if they Lily... If they Lily uptick, what do we get rid of? Do we get rid of Skyclave or do we get rid of Mirren Crusader? That's kind of that's the problem. I feel like if they had a Lily, though, they would have slammed it. So why don't we play Tracker? Go ahead and swing in. If they Lily uptick, I think we get rid of the Skyclave. And we'll be able to Ghost Quarter our own land to get the planes that we need to play Mirren Crusader. It's an Abrupt Decay. Is this a Liliana? Engineered on 1. Is that your play, opponent? That is fine. That is completely fine. 100% fine by me. Okay, so unfortunately, we have to play out this Ghost Quarter because I would leave this in hand to pad for a Lily. I think we actually have to play out Skyclave. Because I don't want them to gain life. And if they Lily downtick, we give them back a 2/2. Excuse, sorry, my allergies are driving me nuts. So Hex Drinker, huh? Makes sense. Let's fetch here. Let's grab another plains. Play our Crusader. Pass turn. This protection from everything is a little wonky, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if they level, I still think, I mean, we can race this. They're gonna have to swing in here at some point. And it's just a matter of time. There's a Lurrus. I want to get rid of that engineered explosives. It's Coco here. was going to say, I hope we hit a... I was hoping to hit a Skyclave Apparition. So we can go Skews. Which would kind of take care of... Like, we want to... Okay, so they're not going to want to crack Engineered Explosives on 3. They're not going to want to crack it on 1. So... If we go 2, that just incentivizes them to... Yeah, they're going to blow it up on 2. So we can go Skyclave Tracker, or we could also do Voice. They blow it up. We have a super big creature. So we could go Tracker, Voice just to gain value, and the card draw. I think that's the best play. And I'm not going to give them the chance to get the life here by swinging in. So they can replay EE. They do not have a bauble in the graveyard. Okay, so they're going to level this cat up. Right? Okay. Yep. That's it. Because we were just going to swing in with Mirran Crusader. And I don't know why I didn't do that last turn, because it has protection from these two anyway. Swing in with Mirran Crusader, start pumping it with Gavany, get our clues from Tireless Tracker, and that was it. If he played a Liliana, you know, we get rid of the Voice, you know, which was literally part of our plan. He gets rid of our Voice. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be a 6/6. We're going to be able to pump it with Gavany. Yeah, that game was over. Well, we're 3-0, which is pretty rad. The deck feels amazing. I mean, I don't know what it is about this meta right now, but like, it reminds me of 2018. Like right before Hogak became a thing. I was jamming actually pretty much this identical list. Actually, I think it was this identical list. I was jamming it super hard, and I was doing really, really well with it. And the meta kind of feels like it's back there. You know, we got rid of a lot of the degenerate sort of bullcrap that was making Modern suck for a long time. Not that Modern sucked, but it just didn't allow you to play fair decks that you enjoyed. Like, you know, when I play Magic, this is the deck that I enjoy playing. I enjoy grinding. I enjoy games going long. I enjoy decisions being made, not, you know, racing to turn 3. That's just not fun for me. But right now, Modern's in a great spot. I feel like Value Town, doing really well with it. It's showing and doing a good job. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for League Match 4. Let me know if you like the background. Let me know if you like the thumbnails. And hopefully I get an intro video here pretty soon to be a little more professional. Hope you guys enjoy. It's Pun Factor. More to come.